Go.
Hi everybody, I'm here today to teach you how to bake a cake, and here's my audience. And the person holding the camera. Today I'm going to teach you how to bake a yellow cake. Some of our main ingredients are 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a half a cup of sugar, a half a cup of shortening. You can choose butter flavored or not. 1 cup of milk, 3.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and of course 3 eggs. You will need to set your oven to 350 degrees. McMullen states that if you're using self-rising flour, there is no need to worry about adding baking powder of any kind. This is because self-rising flour holds the many components needed to bake a cake. And you know, of course, any good cake, you want it to have flavor. So you want to make sure you have the right amount of sugar. You want to make sure you have the right amount of vanilla extract to make sure that your cake is flavorful and delicious at the end. Shapuzi states that the effect of airflow on an oven temperatures profiles the internal cake temperature and the final cake quality of the food that is present of the airflow reduces oscillation in the oven. And it's pretty much discussing about how the temperature of the oven is important when baking a cake, because you don't want your cake to be undercooked, mushy, soggy. Also, you don't want to get salmonella from your eggs not being properly cooked. And you don't want it to be overcooked because you don't want a hard cake. You don't want it, you want it to be enjoyable, nice, moist, and delicious. That's what makes a great cake. Let's see. Dooley states that a cake is made from equal portion of eggs, flour, sugar, and butter. Its quality determined by the protein network formed during the baking. A key insight on egg yolk is its functionality that the yolk gives to dissolve the granules of the sugar. And that's why one of the important key factors of having your eggs in your batter, and not to put too many eggs. It's important that you make sure that you have just the right amount of ingredients and not too much. You don't want to put too much sugar in it, and you don't want to put too much vanilla extract. You want it to be just right. And I feel like this information is useful for anyone who's trying to bake a cake, or someone who wants further insight on learning how to bake a cake, and this is from scratch. Very easy, very simple, yet delicious, and everybody will love it. Louisiana Culinary Institution states that no matter your passion or where you're going or what you want to do, you want to focus on where you want to end up in developing a foundation based on knowledge, experience, and anything essential. Again, going over the ingredients just to make sure that you have the right portions rationalized in while baking a cake. Helene Klein states that how to bake a cake is like a map, and you must have a visual, because we're visual thinkers as human beings, and you have to picture your map of how to bake a cake. And we have to have correlation between what the ingredients are and what we want our final image to be. What we want our final picture to be, which is our cake. So with that being said, that is my teachings today, my informative speech today on how to bake a cake. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys bake a delicious cake.